Today, there are cameras everywhere. If you're paranoid or worried that Big Brother is watching, then this can be a bad thing. If you like being able to see a detailed view of the world around you, then it could be a good thing. As part of Google's push to map out every detail of the world around us, their Street View can provide helpful images that make navigation a lot easier. As you will see, however, it can also show a world which is full of crazy moments. Just keep driving. We can only imagine the reaction of anyone who looks up the directions to this house and finds this Google Street View image as a result. Whoever was driving that Google van that day must have been glad to get out of the area, because whenever you come across several black-clad figures wearing balaclavas, it can only mean trouble. In this instance, the masked figures are police, but the image raises many questions which probably will never be answered. You're doing it wrong. There can be some pretty strange stuff captured on Google Street View, and this is definitely one of them. Why are two people dressed in full scuba gear out on the street? Why are they chasing the Google van with spears? These are good questions. The two scuba divers have clearly been waiting on the sidewalk, as evident by the lawn chairs sitting just off to the side. Maybe this is their idea of a dry run? Too much of a good time. More than a few of us have been there. You know, you've been out celebrating something and had way too many drinks only to pay for it later. In this guy's case, he seems to be paying for it sooner than he planned for. Worse yet, the Google car just happened to drive by at the moment he was refunding his good time and captured this scene forever. At the very least, he has a good friend there to help him. That, or a random stranger in antlers is about to rob him. Trunk space. What exactly is going on in this picture? At first glance, it appears this guy might be escaping from the trunk of a car. Once you take in the surrounding environment, though, it's clear that he's in the process of cleaning, repairing, or installing something in the trunk of his car. We're just not 100% sure why he appears to be almost naked, or why he is completely in the trunk. We're sure there's some sort of logical explanation for this scene, whatever that might be. Epic battle. If there was ever proof that time travel exists, then Google Street View discovered it in Pittsburgh. During the mapping of the area, the car clearly came across some sort of crazy battle between what appears to be a samurai and a Viking warrior. Closer inspection reveals the two are wearing homemade outfits and brandishing bats or clubs instead of actual bladed weaponry. Whether real or just two bored guys trying to kill some time, it just goes to show the strange things that happen all around us. Comic-Con. If one thing is for certain, it's that Google Street View captures a lot of people dressed up like monsters and superheroes. In fact, if you didn't know any better, you'd think from this shot that this year's Comic-Con was being hosted in the Shetland Islands. Complete with Captain America, the Hulk, and the Incredibles, either the Google Cam drove through around Halloween, or these islands off the coast of Scotland are the most amazing place in the world to live. Incoming. A town on England's southern coast, Brighton is known for its buildings, arcades, and waterfronts. This makes it a popular destination for tourists and, if Google is anything to go by, large and aggressive seagulls. Okay, the seagull is actually normal sized, but good timing on the part of the camera captured this bird as it tried to come in for a landing with a piece of food it found. It almost seems like it has been photoshopped in, but we assure you, this is very real. Roll 'em up! Driving in a foreign country can present you with all sorts of new challenges. After all, there are different signs, speed limits, and other laws that mean you may have to be on your toes. Apparently, this Google Street View shot is proof that travelers to Mexico need to also be watchful for random horror movie characters. Let's see, we have Freddy, the Wolfman, and the guy from Scream. Yup, this seems like a good reason to lock the doors, roll up the windows, and pray you don't break down. The Pigeon People. Imagine scrolling through images on Google looking for directions and you come across this. Sure, they can do a lot of things in Japan that seem very strange to foreigners, but this is definitely up there. To be honest, it looks like a scene out of some sort of B movie. Is this a cult of some type? A quick search around the internet says that there is an art school nearby, so we're going to go with that as an explanation because it lessens the creepy factor just a bit. Robbery. A lot of what Google captures for their Street View images is staged or fake. However, this image taken in February of 2015 in Johannesburg, South Africa is 100% real. As the Google car drives by, taking in the world around it, unknowingly capturing two armed men robbing a security guard at gunpoint. Police later said the incident was a crime of opportunity and the security guard's weapon was taken by the criminals. If anything is criminal about this picture though, it's the hat that one gunman decided to wear out on this particular day. Thanks for watching this video, folks. Here's a couple other videos we think you might dig, and why don't you let us know what you thought about these super weird pictures down in the comments section below. And hey, while you're here, why don't you go ahead and throw us a like and a subscribe. Thanks!